Oh, they're normal traffic light sequence, aren't they? They're normal traffic light sequence. They didn't flash. They didn't flash amber.
No, because it's a different type of crossing.
And we're going to follow the road straight up.
We're going to go straight ahead.
That would have been a good question there. Would have been a good question on approaching that zebra.
Where is he going to check?
What kind of a crossing is it? Is it one crossing or two crossings? Now we're going to turn now.
We're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right.
And if we find a safe and convenient and legal stopping place on the left.
And if you can find a safe, legal, convenient place on the left.
I was right to signal there for
Yeah.
them, because just in case they walked over on me, wouldn't it? You can breed. Still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started off better. And then you seem to lose interest in me. Why didn't you just keep going on the way you were? Come on. You'll get back in the swing of it, don't worry. Yeah, you started off really well. You were getting in there with the questions.
Yeah.
And then you decided, enough questions now. Yeah? Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Kind of gave up, really. I don't know why.
Okay?
It's like I gave up. I don't know why.
Yeah, what's the one thing you never do?
Give up.
Yeah, never give up, yeah. I never give up. I mean, it was kind of a take two situation. On the take one, it was just coming nowhere near the standard, yeah? And then we had a coffee and we'd end on a take two, and it was starting to look really good. Yeah, the signals weren't a problem. You nailed them pretty well. And you were actually starting to get me there's some good questions about the crossings. There's not really much to the crossings when you think about it, is there? Get in with questions about the zigzag lines. And there's only two rules regarding the zigzag lines, isn't there?
Yeah, don't park on them and don't overtake
Yeah.
motorised vehicles on them.
But I can overtake a cyclist, yeah?
Yeah.
And then there's the trying to find out for me, do I know where I should stop if I'm going to give way to pedestrians at a crossing, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm either going to tell you, oh yeah, I wing it and I stop a couple of feet short. Then obviously you know that you're going to have to give me a reference point, yeah?
Yeah.
And that reference point wouldn't necessarily have to be at a zebra crossing. You could actually use it using a merge even, yeah?
Okay.
But it's normally the combined crossings where you're going to have the time to do the reference point, even though we did have time to do a reference point on those zebra crossings because those zebras were quite busy, weren't they?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is just get me to stop a little bit short and then just get me to creep forward and then say stop. Yeah, obviously you'll have the same reference point, and then ask me where the white line cuts into the car, and that's your reference point for not encroaching on the giveaway or the stop line, yeah?
Yeah.
And then the reasons why it's important not to encroach on the giveaway line or the stop line or encroach onto the crossing.
Yep.
The consequence of that is that I'll be blocking the crossing, and apart from the fact that I'm committing an offence which is punishable by £60 fine and 3 points, a blind person could actually trip over the front of the car, yeah? Obviously you need to be on the ball when pedestrians are in the area, especially outside the crossings, yeah?
Yeah.
And ask me, get in there and be proactive and say, would you beckon these pedestrians across? Then if I say, oh yeah, get them out of the way, no you wouldn't, yeah? And then and then try and find out if I know the reasons why afterwards. If I don't, then you're going to have to tell me, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just kind of gave up on the crossings on the last 5 or 6 minutes. I know it's a real busy area around there, and there's loads of pedestrians for you to play with, and obviously that's why I went round there, because obviously if we don't get the opportunity of actually using pedestrians in between the crossings, then you don't know how to deal with them, yeah?
Mhm.
But don't worry, it will actually come back to you. It will actually come back to you. But if you watch the blame video, there's a grade 4 mock test and the overview and the debriefing afterwards, yeah?
Okay.
And that explains it quite well.
Okay.
Any questions on that?
No.
I'll pause it.